Have you ever wondered why some names from history send chills down our spines? What makes these figures stand out not as heroes, but as symbols of cruelty and suffering? In this video, we're taking you on a journey through time, exploring the lives and legacies of history's most infamous individuals. How did their actions harm humanity, and what lessons can we learn from their dark legacies? History is filled with tales of courage, innovation, and progress. But for every hero, there's a villain. Their stories aren't just footnotes in dusty books, they're cautionary tales etched into the fabric of time. From ruthless conquerors to power-hungry dictators, these figures shape the world, often through pain and devastation. Let's start with Genghis Khan, a name that echoes through history as both a brilliant strategist and a merciless ruler. He led the Mongol Empire to become the largest contiguous empire in history. But his triumphs came at a tremendous cost. Entire cities were wiped off the map, and millions of lives were lost. Imagine living in a time when the sound of approaching Mongol hooves struck fear into entire nations. The brutality was unmatched. Yet there's a paradox here. Historians also credit Genghis Khan with connecting the East and West, creating the Silk Road trade network, and spreading innovations that shaped the modern world. So how do we judge someone who brought both devastation and progress? Now let's fast forward to the 20th century, where we meet one of history's darkest figures, Adolf Hitler. His rise to power in Germany led to a global conflict that claimed over 70 million lives. But perhaps the most chilling part of his legacy is the Holocaust, a systematic attempt to exterminate an entire race. 6 million Jews, along with countless others, were murdered in concentration camps. What drove a man to commit such atrocities? Was it blind ambition, hatred, or a twisted ideology? And how did an entire nation fall under his spell? Let's turn to Russia, where Ivan IV, better known as Ivan the Terrible, ruled with an iron fist. His reign was marked by paranoia and bloodshed. Anyone who opposed him faced brutal punishment, even members of his own family. It's said that Ivan once beat his own son to death in a fit of rage. His Oprichnina, a secret police force, terrorized the Russian people, leaving a legacy of fear that haunted the nation for generations. What makes these figures unforgettable? Is it simply the scale of their atrocities, or is there something deeper at play? Perhaps it's because they serve as reminders of what humanity is capable of, both the good and the horrifying. But here's the crucial question. Have we learned from these dark chapters of history, or are we doomed to repeat them? The answer lies in how we choose to remember and interpret these stories. What do you think? Is it possible to find even a sliver of understanding for these notorious figures, or should their legacies be condemned without question? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this journey through history fascinating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll continue exploring untold stories, uncovering both the light and the darkness of the past. History isn't just about dates and events. It's a mirror, showing us what we must strive to be and what we must never